Welcome back. The time now is 6:52. We want to apologize. You may be wondering why there are no closings scrolling on the bottom of our screen, but we are having some technical difficulties with that. We do know that there are about 85 schools and districts that are closed today. That does include La Crosse and Onalaska, as well as Holmen, Viroqua, Tomah, and Winona. For a full list, you can head to our website. We have that link there on your screen. The Chippewa County Sheriff is not cooperating with a county investigation into his conduct. That's according to the county board. The board last year hired an investigator to look into claims that Sheriff Travis Hakes sent inappropriate messages to a new employee and was dishonest in the role. According to board meeting minutes, Hakes has not appeared for an in-person interview with the board's investigator. The board has voted for the investigator to list the sheriff as uncooperative. Now, any further information from Hakes won't be considered in the investigation's final report. And voters in Chippewa Falls will see a referendum on their ballot. It's an operational referendum, and the school district says the board agreed to the placement unanimously. Voters are being asked to approve $7.5 million over 3 years to cover operational costs. The district says they've exhausted their ability to reduce costs without negatively impacting instruction, enrichment programs, staff retention, and facility maintenance. First responders are gearing up for the next snowstorm. That includes paramedics with Gunderson Tri-State Ambulance. Director Darren Wendell says the agency is preparing for tomorrow's storm by making sure ambulances are ready for the roads, increasing staff, and asking them to wear layers. They're also anticipating cold weather calls from people who are unprepared for the weather or who may be stuck in their vehicles.
We can change our deployment plan so we're not sitting out in the mall area. We can return to a nice warm station. We also have an algorithm that allows us to see if travel is safe. And then we triage calls for hospital transfers. So is it absolutely necessary in the middle of a blizzard to take that patient? If it is, we're going to, but we need to triage appropriately and make sure everyone can stay safe.
We've got a little bit of snow. Understatement perhaps on an alert day. Alert day, night, alert day on Saturday as we start the day. I want to show you here where there's a heavier band of snow. You see Prairie du Chien, Postville, Eastman, Waukon, kind of in that general area, Lansing as well. Pick out Highway 18. They're getting picked on right now. The winter storm warning, that's through tonight. Actually through tomorrow, I correct myself there, through noon on Saturday for really the whole area. Temperatures generally in the 20s with a pretty good breeze throughout the day. The winds are going to be on the increase, and we have some really cold temperatures ahead this weekend.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Well, a mystery from the 1800s is finally being solved in 2024. In 2013, a collector bought this dress at an antique mall. Within the dress's complex system of layers and petticoats, a secret pocket was discovered. Inside that pocket were notes with a series of seemingly random words. They became known as the silk dress cryptograms and were thought by some to be unsolvable, but one researcher made it his mission to crack them. Acting on a hunch, he finally found the solution in a series of old weather code books and Army maps. As it turns out, the words were used by the Army Signal Service, which preceded the National Weather Service. They were used to communicate forecasts by telegraph, but why it was encoded and who wore the dress is still unknown. Love a good mystery.
Yeah, I'd say that's a mystery and then some, way over my my skill set.
I know, as I was reading that, I'm just thinking like, wow, how do they have the time to figure this out? Go through it all and do all the investigating. Yeah, wow. Well,
internet.
I guess when you're a professional researcher, though, you are afforded those resources.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, thank you for all your hard work tracking these storms.
More to come.
Yeah.